Off this. All right. Welcome. Thank you for joining the Wayward Ones or Fours tonight. We are diving into Arcanus, the Awakening. Tim, table is yours.
Away. Thank you, Andy. I'm gonna take this real quick. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Welcome, Wayward Ones, for the next installment of Arcanus Awakening. Previously, our intrepid adventurers found their way into the great city of Valencia, in the territories of the Nox Empire. After meeting up in a local watering hole, the Bearded Bard, they found themselves along with the rest of the city under attack by some strange disease infecting the people and plant life in the city. Our group defeated these blight-infected creatures and saved the life of Prince Arthas Noxon. After the battle, you proceed to celebrate within the Bearded Bard when you were approached by a servant of Octavius Vandal, the Steward of Valencia. And you were all invited to dinner at Castle Noxon, which was to be had 3 days from that night. Vassan, after seeing a familiar face, followed him down into the southern drags, where he was taken and brought into the Undercity, and was brought before Salazar, the beholder leader of the Thieves' Guild, known as the Unknown. With new purpose, whether he wanted it or not, Vassan was tasked with finding the Eye of Orvox, rejoined the party, accepting a quest to rescue a guard named Robert. You headed into the Shamble Woods, where you fought more of these blight creatures and a strange little gnome. You found some strange equipment and delved down deep into the ruins, where you met Ramona, another Minotaur member of the Unknown, and you fought and destroyed a death tyrant, and recovered the amulet. After returning the amulet to Salazar and some street performances, and the discovery of an interesting deck of cards and a wish, after a disturbing dream, the night of your dinner arrived. As you had your dinner, Octavius expressed that there was an attempt on his life and excuses himself. During his absence, you guys made your way down into the crypt, where you discovered these blight vines, a golem and a strange assortment of brains and a flaming skull, and papers with all your names on it. You make your way upstairs, where Vastan delivers Salazar's message. You are confronted by Octavius Vandal and his undead paladin Alucard. After Octavius departed in bat form, a fight ensued. You were victorious and attempted to make your escape. It is until Vastan made his way up to the third floor of the king's chambers, where he saw the king infected, diseased, barely could speak, and in an act of cruelty or mercy, depending on how you look at it, Vastan lights a torch and throws it on the king. In that moment, Ramona confronted him and tried to attempt to rescue the king as the door and door frame collapsed, and the fate of Ramona is left unknown. You all make your escape and are aided by Gorvax out of the city, heading to the Fanrir Forest, where there is a rumor of a being who is knowledgeable in the magic of souls. On your way, you meet Trixie and William, and also those who pursue them. After a fight, you all brush off yourselves, standing in this open field of grass. The forest is still 6 days' travel ahead on foot, and the wreckage of an airship parts scattered, and your carriage ruined. And the day is yours.
What the fuck?
Oh, oh my god.
Look at
Hi.
you. Neo will walk up to William, just checking him out.
Holds out a hand.
Interesting. I'll do a little pan flute and shake your hand.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm William.
William, do you want to give a little description of yourself? I don't think we've done that.
Yeah, sure. So William is a little 2 foot tall, scrawny, super skinny kobold, red skin, green eyes. Looks to be wearing what was at one point nice clothes, but they seem dirtied and roughed up. He's got like a bag, and he's carrying a huge for him book under his arm. And oh yeah, he's missing his left hand.
Interesting. You look like you got a story to tell.
I guess.
Before we left off last week, Andy, did you had looted one of the pirate captain?
Yeah, I would have.
Okay. You already rolled your investigation last time, and it was pretty high. What you find on the captain is a finely made rapier, what looks to be a regular like wooden shield, a hand crossbow, looks to be a set of dice. Six-sided die. A single six-sided die. And a flask.
I will pop the cap on the flask.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a little smell.
It's rum.
Okay.
Smells like rum.
I'll put the dice in my right pocket. Strickland. It's got this big sword. I don't know what to do with it. Do you?
Yeah, let me take a look. Maybe.
Looks nice.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, I could. It does look nice. Sure does.
As you look at it, it's a long, steel blade with a brass hand guard that looks like an octopus tentacle, just kind of wrapped around the guard. Very finely made.
Yeah, out of character, I got nothing for this.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Vestin. Why don't you carry this big sword? It's well made. And it could probably help you kill more people.
In like a swift motion, Vasan just kind of nods at you, and you almost don't even see it just into his scabbard, not into his belt. With a little flourish.
I am going to be keeping an eye on him with that.
Okay. I'll say with the rest of you guys take the time to go through some of the other bodies. You do find what seems to be a broken chest on the ruins of the skyship. Some coins are scattered, but if you want to take the time to pick all those up,
I mean,
you can.
This is how these people do business. We must.
Yeah, I mean, are we in a huge hurry?
I don't think so.
No, I mean not at the moment. All the threat seems to be vanquished. The pirates are dead. The wizards are dead.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I think let's take our time. Let's
I'm gonna sit down and start casting a spell. Takes 10 minutes.
All right. While you guys see William sit down, and he begins to start casting what spell are you casting?
You're muted.
It's all right. Galder's Tower. Tower.
That's right. I remember you had mentioned that. So yeah, you start casting. You see him start to place out these all the components for this spell. You guys get about 800 gold, 220 silver, and 28 copper. It's a decently sized chest, just the top of it was smashed, and there was a good amount of coins scattered, but you guys take the time to gather that up.
Thank you.
Vastan offers the bag of holding if you need.
Yeah, what do you think, Neo?
Was that based off my investigation roll?
Yes.
So I was the one looking for it?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will say, you guys don't know that it's, I shouldn't have said that. You guys don't know it's a bag of holding. He just kind of offered his bag.
Right. How much gold can I fit into like one of my pouches?
Pouches?
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably get 100 or so gold in a pouch.
All right. I will shove 100 gold into one of my pouches. And then I will bring
125 gold.
So, I will bring the rest of the gold and the silver and copper to the attention of the rest of the group. Just so the DM isn't thinking I'm trying to be a rogue, I'm trying to replenish the funds from helping regions.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's my
most off my
motives.
back. Yep. Okay, so you bring
DM, will
everyone's
you
attention.
help? Will you manage that by popping that into the bag, or?
I will ask for now. Will one of you guys just have it in your inventory?
Yeah, I mean,
Because I can't offer John's.
I'll keep it for now, but I'm just nervous about accountability. So someone's gonna have to check me later. Why I have?
I'll check you. Don't worry. Just make a note on it.
Like, why do I have 2,000 gold?
Yeah.
The group funds. I mean, we would split it up, wouldn't we? I think we should split it up. And you know what?
My concern is trying to split it up now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Out of character.
gotcha. I got it all wrote down here. So
Alright, good. So after you guys you collect this, William, were you taking a look at the? Oh, you were casting your spell. You hadn't looked at the wizard's body or anything.
No. When I'm done, though, I certainly will.
Okay. 10 minutes go by, and you guys see this large tower just like pop out of the ground.
It's a 2-story tower.
What did you call this again for my own notes?
Galder's Tower, Galders.
Awesome.
Tower. Yeah, so on the bottom, so there's 2 floors, they're 10 feet tall for each floor. So the bottom will be a study with desks, books, bookshelves, parchment inks, and ink pens. And then the top will be a lounge with couches, armchairs, side tables, and footstools.
Alright. This tower is made. It is about not quite dusk yet, but it's definitely getting to that time. Like maybe 4 or 5-ish.
how's everybody feeling? Strickland?
Who gave you that power?
Me?
Yes, you. Who gave you that?
I just kind of like hold up the book. I'll appear, friend. I'll appear. And then I'll start headed over to the wizard's bodies.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Can I assist him?
Say it again?
Can I assist him?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
You guys are both collected. I'll give it advantage on the roll.
26.
26. All right.
I love being good at investigation.
A strange-looking orb
Okay.
It's like a little, like, kind of like smoky glass orb about this big on one of them. You find a stick that's about like a human-sized cane
Okay.
on one of them. And a wand on one of them as well.
Okay. Would I know what type of wand, or just some
I mean,
wand?
you can give me an Arcana check.
12.
Do I know what kind of wand?
What's your Arcana score? Your modifier?
Yeah. Only +3. I'm not
you're not-
proficient.
All right, probably not then.
Okay.
You can tell that this is no ordinary spell casting focus. That there is an additional enchantment on it,
Okay.
but you can't quite remember the runes. They look familiar, but they can't quite place what spell or effect it.
But I can tell it's not just like a arcane focus.
You can definitely tell it's not just an arcane focus.
Okay. And you said there was a smoky orb and a cane?
A cane. Yep.
Cool.
I got.
And I got a list for Vastan that I'll tell him that he found on the half orc that he was looting. So you see, we'll sleight of hand. Actually, what's Vastan's sleight of hand? I know it's crazy, but I didn't roll
It is +9.
Okay, so you would see Vastan pick up the great sword that the half orc had. He just used that. Neo would see this. You just see him open his bag up, and you just see this huge greatsword just go into his bag as he closes it. Leaves everything else on him. So, are we resting for the night? Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Yeah, I mean, I open the door to the tower and say, like, come in, rest, sleep, whatever.
You see Trixie and LeBeau happily follow behind.
You're
Yes.
gonna have to teach me this one.
Yes, let's go in. I have a little a song to play you guys. I've been working on a new musical. It's a little bit slower. And yes.
Go ahead.
I will just start playing this kind of 8-note, long, drawn out ballad-esque beat, and I am going to use Song of Rest. As I do this, and anybody that can hear me regains 1d6. So if you're
Sweet.
down hit points, go for it. I'm not down hit points, but I know people around me are looking rough.
And
Actually, you want me to roll it? Is that how it works? All right, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And then, Tim, would you be able to add whatever this is to the bolt?
I can add it to. I'll make a note right here.
Okay.
Obviously, this is my first time playing this song and trying to get the beats down where normally Neo is more upbeat and energetic. So everybody that's everybody gains 1 hit point.
Nice.
All right.
I'm so sorry. I promise next time it could be better. But
I just like clap with my mage hand.
ooh. So William. Are you from this land?
I am. I'm from nearby-ish. Because I traveled like 6 days, Tim, something like that.
Yeah, you traveled like 6 to 7 days from Athos, flying, which made you get a lot better ground.
Yep. Well,
Hey!
You gained 1. Actually, you had full hit points, so it doesn't matter.
Vastan appears from the shadows. Yes, I'm from Athos. So close-ish.
Do I know where Athos is?
You would probably have an idea of Athos because that is the closest Tillian country or empire near Russia, especially near like your guys' village in Russia.
Oh,
I don't know if you had ever been there, but you probably would have interacted with elves traveling back and forth.
Strickland, I told you about this. This was next on our list to expand our franchise.
Athos is a very it's varied in races, but it is a very elven-driven society. What up, G?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so happy you're here.
I set an alarm.
Told
I set an
you.
alarm on the phone,
Mhm.
Told you.
and I totally slept through it.
All good.
It's all good, dude. We
Yeah,
get
we're
it.
good.
I totally slept through it.
It's okay. Vastan only pulled 3 cards from the deck. It's
Yeah, we
totally
only made
fine.
him pull 3. Vastan, when you get your sheet up, you can add. You were looting the half orc, if I remember correctly, when we ended last session.
I was just looting bodies.
Yeah. So, well, I'm saying you were looting the half orc.
Yeah.
And you took his greatsword. And that was really the only thing that looked like of any real value. His.
You also put a rapier in your belt.
Yes, you took a rapier from Neo.
Yeah, it looked finely made.
It has a embellished like octopus tentacle around the guard of the rapier. Very aquatic feeling, nautical theme.
Piratey.
Yeah. Oh,
I might
yeah. Guys, what's that? Where's it? I can't see it quite well on there, but
I actually
lights.
Yeah, I can see it on your
Lights.
right here.
Yeah.
Lights. Looks good.
Now we just go turn my main light on.
All right, where was I before Rasan jumped in?
I think Strickland was talking, or Neo and Strickland were talking.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's some place we were gonna make a stop at, try to spin up a franchise.
Right,
It
I was
was
talking
just after
about
Tilly.
Athos. Give me a history check, Neo.
Man, my history is the worst, but I rolled a 18, so it's a 21.
So for 21, again, it's very highly elven-driven society. You wouldn't know a lot of the history not being from this land, but you have heard of the arcane school that is there, known as the Ingmar Academy for the arcane arts.
Okay.
You know, you would know that a lot of people in Russia have flocked to that academy to learn magics and study and hone their skills.
They're fancy. It is our last stop on our journey, but that is purely because the elves that live there, we need to be very practiced before we entertain them.
What sort of journey are you on?
Me?
I assume both of you.
We're gonna save everything.
I don't know about that. I am more practical. I am on a journey of expanding people's interest. I like to perform, and my brother has been improving with his performance. And
I like to just keep an eye on my brother so that he doesn't just follow his other head into
are you
more
talking
trouble.
about me? Or are you talking about one of our other brothers?
Well, right now I was talking about you.
I'm gonna look around. Do I see any of my other brothers?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna look around too. Do I see any of my other brothers?
Not yet, Kieran.
22.
No, you don't see any of them.
Fuck.
Strickland, though, he might.
Yeah. I have a feeling he was
21.
I mean, you see Neo.
All right, I'm gonna eye him up suspicious.
I'm gonna do the same.
You guys are all standing there when Neo and Strickland just stop talking, and they just intently stare and scowl at each other for an uncomfortably long time.
You'll see my 3 tails do that little shake, like that quick shake thing, like electricity, and then poof out and stand still.
I was kind of like,
William, you can see that Trixie has already run upstairs the tower, and is now you can hear that she's jumping on the couches,
kind of
like just jumping back and forth, and you can hear. And then at one point you hear this. Okay.
I just like sit down at one of the desks and start writing with some of the ink and paper.
Wow, this is...
Anything else you guys would like to accomplish before we attempt a long rest?
I don't think so. I want to live in the suspension of uncertainty for tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show everyone the couches and whatnot. Comfortable places upstairs.
So I'm just going to backtrack for Vastan real quick. You guys are still in that field where the airship crashed. You had looted the bodies. William had walked over. It's getting to about dusk. William had walked over and constructed this like 2-story tower out of the ground.
Okay.
You said the bottom level has like desks and chairs and stools, and the upper level has couches and stools and more comfy accommodation.
Okay, yeah. Sweet.
We doing any watches, or are we just trusting the tower and going to sleep?
I don't mind taking a watch.
Is there any windows looking out in this building?
No. I don't think so.
No?
No, I think it's just a solid tower.
I will find the comfiest hassock and just curl up in it. Wrap my towels around my face. Block out all the light.
Right.
Yeah,
So Vastan's going to take first watch?
I'll take it with them since I'm going to be downstairs still writing.
Okay, sounds good. Neo and Strickland, LeBeau and Trixie. Trixie probably being the last one to fall asleep. And LeBeau being the first. Give me a perception check. Either separately or you can assist with it.
We'll do it separate. We're like on opposite sides of the room.
Yeah, fair enough.
17 plus 7. So
16.
16, 17. After
Maths.
some...
oh shit.
A lot.
No,
A
this
lot.
just clarifying. This tower it's outside. It was resurrected in this field. It actually exists or not on a different plane. Okay, just double checking.
There's a door, but there's no like. I'm gonna assume there's a lock, but it's not like a
Yeah,
magically
it's not
locked or anything like
magical,
that.
okay. Wait, so is it? You had like a what? 26?
Something like that.
You don't.
24.
Yeah,
24.
24.
Okay, are you taking watch? Are you listening inside the tower, or have you left the tower to keep a watch outside?
I'll probably be pull up one of the chairs by the entrance and
Okay,
be
keep the
keeping
door
an eye
keep
out.
the door open and keep peeking out.
Yeah.
The only thing that you see is 2 ravens flying overhead. You can hear them kind of going from tree to tree. Other than that, it's a pretty calm night. The sky is cloudy, but no rain at the moment. Doesn't look like it. And yeah, that's all you see throughout your night.
All you see William doing the whole time is just like writing, and then there's this like spectral red scaled hand that's off on a different desk writing, and he's just like sitting there occasionally looking up at the door.
But all goes well. Do you wake anybody else to take another watch, or do you head to bed?
I don't know if we said anybody else is taking next watch, so
I'll tap Neo on the shoulder before I head.
well, I'll just go and pull the chair to the side. I'll just sit on that and meditate for my 4 hours.
Why are you waking me, William?
I need to sleep. Could you like watch the door for a bit?
Sure. I will
Thank you.
go downstairs and pull
You
up
just
a
see
chair.
Vaston in a corner, like feet propped up on a chair, leaning back in another chair.
So arrogant of you.
Very, very,
Yes.
very Gandalf sleeping with his eyes open.
Okay.
Like you just see him just staring at you, but there's nothing going on.
Are
He's in
there
this
Like
very
normal.
deep meditative trance.
2 chairs free down there?
Oh yeah.
I am going to push them together like bookends.
Mhm.
10 feet from the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure the door is closed, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
hop up on my chairs and spread my legs out, and put my hands behind my head, and watch the door until my time is done.
Alright, give me a perception, but I want disadvantage.
Okay. Ooh, natural 1.
You keep, you put your ear to the door, you stand for a minute, and then you just see Vaston with his blank stare staring at you. And you just keep remembering the events of the past few days. Just keep remembering that every time things start getting a little good, this asshole of an elf has to kill somebody or steal something and just mess up, and you can't focus the rest of the night. But nothing seems to happen.
Vastan, wake your ass up. Tell me your story. It seems interesting.
So
Vastan,
I'll say
I will
I'll say
block-
you've gotten about 2.5 hours of meditation in at that point.
Yeah. I will actually leave my post after a point and just tap him on the shoulder. Hey,
Vastan, you just feel us tapping on your shoulder as your meditative trance is interrupted.
I'm curious. Why do you do the things that you do?
So now you're interested.
I've always been interested. I'm just really bored right now. The little red guy told me to watch the front door, but nothing's happening. So, I figured that, unfortunately, my attention span is very short, and I wanted to come ask you a question, which is, why? Why do you do the things you do? I'm not judging. I just couldn't imagine doing that in my land.
Pull out the token of the unknown that I have.
Does it look
You
cool?
see,
This is the older one, right?
yeah.
So what you see is this like brass coin with like this emblem of a hooded figure with just like the bottom of his face showing.
You see, when I was growing up, I got taken in by this organisation. They became family like me. Well, to me. But that all came to an end when the steward came along. I'm just going to start twirling the coin. That all came to an end when the steward and his guards came and slaughtered them. And from what I know, only some of them remain and have moved on to be under new rule, I'd say.
That, definitely would, help me understand why you go after your own people. You know, if you would have said something, do I believe him?
Give me an insight check.
Insight. Yeah, 11. My passive now.
Vastan's he's very closed.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds earnest to you.
I will say.
But he also a very good liar.
All right, let me rephrase this then. You know, if there is a way that you believe, telling us sometime will only benefit you. We are not here to hurt you. Now, us, there was one that possibly could hurt you, but they are not here anymore. My apologies for interrupting your meditation. I will go back to my chairs, and I will wait until there's a half an hour left in my rest, and then I will go wake Strickland up.
All right.
I'll be like, hey, I can't do this anymore. That little red guy wants me to sit there and watch the door, and Investin's down there, and I'm just. You should just go down there and watch the door. I'm gonna get some rest. All right. Thanks, big brother. I owe you one.
All right. Yeah. I just give me a sec. I'm just still waking up. But I'll head down there.
All right.
And I'll keep an eye on the door.
Okay. You give me a perception if you're keeping the door shut at disadvantage.
Door definitely shut. Is his two chairs still pushed together to like chillax in front of the door?
Yeah,
I'll just climb
Go
it
right
up.
there. Okay. Yeah, disadvantage perception. Since you're only relying on kind of hearing.
Ooh, that's a 15.
15.
I lost my nat 20 thanks to you.
You can hear various animals outside in the woods, birds, smaller critters rolling around. Doesn't sound like anything worrisome. But
all right, I'm gonna go bother Vistan.
Okay.
I swear to fucking God, I just want to sleep.
Vassan, you feel this
I'm like,
shaking.
hey, what's your deal? You just sitting there? Are you asleep? Hey, are you asleep or are you just?
You can see like Vastan's pupils kind of like from the back of his head, like as his eyes will roll back and kind of look at you.
Slightly angry as well, 'cause second time I've been interrupted.
Hey, you know any good jokes or anything?
You seriously woke me up to tell a joke.
I'm sorry, you looked like you were awake, just kind of zoned out, you know? I thought maybe you'd want to pass the time with some idle chit chat. Do you know any dirty stories? All right, I got one. So these two pigs walk into a barn. That's all I got. I'm still workshopping it a little, but I feel like it's got the premise for a dirty story. And we just got to like kind of work our way back around to a punchline. What do you think? All right, well, I mean, if you're just going to sit there and stare at me all creepy, I'll just go back and sit at the door then.
Much appreciated, because twice now I've been woken up.
Vastan, roll me a percentile and a d10.
Oh
You have to
no.
do that.
You know, I don't mean to tell you how to live your life, but most people just sleep laying down.
So, D100 and D10, yeah?
You know, if you were curled up in a ball,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have bothered you.
Uh, 38.
You manage to just barely get your full rest.
Oh
Since
my
you only require 4 hours of meditation, you're able about 2 hours or a little less than 2 hours left on Strickland's watch as he woke you up. You managed to get in those solid two hours of sleep to finish up your long rest. Everybody else gets a long rest. You guys wake in the morning
Woohoo!
feeling refreshed.
Oh yeah, baby.
How long does the tower last?
24 hours.
Oh, sweet.
No more exhaustion.
Is it just the
Oh, yeah,
tower
exhausted.
coming out of the airship that crashed?
Did you do it on the airship? I thought you did it on the side, just on the dirt.
No, I probably would have done it not near the airship.
Okay.
No. Just like in the field.
It could have been cool. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. It could have been. Next time.
I don't know. I think this is pretty cool. You gonna show me how to do this or what?
Yeah, sure. If you know like the basics. So I'll open up my book.
Okay.
flip over to the spell.
Okay.
I'll start going through, and I'll like
I'm gonna act
Using-
like I know exactly what he's talking about.
using all sorts of crazy wizard language.
Strickland,
and if you
give
take
me an
this
Arcana
rune,
check.
Can
Mm-hmm.
can I
Arcana check.
hold on? Can I like grab a piece of paper and put it in my mouth and just spit it towards Strickland to try to distract
Sure,
him?
yeah. Sure, give me an attack roll.
All right,
Spitball.
spitball.
and if you
Oh,
take this rune,
No
and connect it here,
proficiency added.
I
Just,
rolled
just-
a 13 Arcana, so that's
just
a
that-
12.
just Dex.
Yeah, just Dex.
I rolled a 17, so that's a 21.
Yeah. Strickland, you're leaning over looking at this book. Yeah, magic, sure. But that's about all you glean off of anything. It's like, oh, these are spells because he's telling me that they're spells. As this wet spitball, like, ricochets off the inside of your ear and literally, like, wedges itself in your eardrum.
I'm going to point at Vistan.
As a reaction, I cast Hellish Rebuke.
I'm gonna point at Vistan and
All right. I know. I think with my passive, I know that that's a lie. So I'm just gonna let it slide. I'm gonna act like I still understand everything going on that
Mhm,
William
mhm.
just showed me. And all right. Well, thank you. I'll have to practice this a bit, but
Yeah.
I'll come to you if I have any trouble.
Okay, yeah. So, I don't know what your guys' deal is exactly, but,
Oh,
can I
I'm
just,
a-
like, well, what are you?
My brother too. We're Kitsu, but
Kitsu.
specifically, the better-looking variety.
Uh-huh. Have I heard of those?
Give me a nature check.
I'm gonna make like a little chair out of my 3 tails.
24.
Just sit there.
You guys are close enough to Athos, and especially Galen Galen is close enough to Rusha that you would have seen some travelers in your time. Not many, but you would know that they're from Rusha, and mainly that's where they are.
Yes, of course. Yeah. I know of your kind.
You've probably heard of us. We are the Calidus brothers. The world first performers.
Yeah. I think I remember that. Yeah.
Do I believe him?
Roll me an insight.
Do I get deception?
Sure.
I mean, it was a lie.
Dude, every skill check is shit.
I got a 9.
Oh, 10!
Dang it!
It just seems like he doesn't really know, but he doesn't. He seems too embarrassed to not admit that. Admit that.
So I don't know what if you're like a group, all of you, or what exactly. But
We are more babysitters for our taller friend, I think.
He's my brother.
right.
You just see me and McCall, just spit my drink out.
You're kind of like, could I just like hang out with you guys for a bit? I'm in a little trouble. Let's not get more than that, but just have folks
William.
like would be great.
William, make a, I'll say history check,
Okay.
but it's more for the own history of your mind than actual history.
I mean, should we
23.
team vote?
A 23?
Yeah.
We can. If you
You look over at Neo.
Mm-hmm.
He winks at you.
William, did you write down that thing I told you in our one shot?
What thing specifically? I wrote down a good one and stuff.
When you cast divination.
Oh yes, I did.
That comes to your mind when you look at Neo. The three fox.
You're good, dude. Okay, yeah. I kind of like you see this like glimmer in William's eyes, and he's like, yeah. I would love to follow you if that's
Yeah, only have one question.
okay. You're a sneaky bastard.
Do you have any special talents? We are trying to perform or to gather the biggest band of just different performers. We have met one guy in the city. We had to leave him back. He was an amazing lute player.
You mean like musical talents?
Performance. Anything to add to the show. And as I say that, I'll cast...
Except for puppets.
I'll cast Mirror Image and have 4 of Neo out. And
Okay.
one of them's playing a lute. One of them has, I have my pan flute, which is easy to tell which one it is me. One's got like a little drum. None of them are making sounds. They're just doing different things.
I kind of do a little flourish with my hand, and from behind me, I'll use minor illusion to make like fireworks and like little sparks and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Yes! Strickland, what do you think? Not only is he red, he can do fireworks.
Yeah, we'll just stay away from puppets.
Puppets.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So not this, and I'll do like a little minor illusion puppet around my hand,
No.
No,
around my not hand.
we got that covered.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you.
Okay.
So, what do you say? Should we start our journey?
Where are we going?
I'll look to Veston. Where are we going, Veston?
I will, just for the sake of everyone, remind you that the last thing when you were leaving the city, Gorvax had given you the cart and said that there was someone in the Fanrir Forest who might have something to do with soul magic, but he was as vague as like any folklore tale would be rather than any real good information.
Oh, we are going to save him. That's right. I am not familiar with these forests, but I will lead the way, because it's the only thing I know how to do. And I will walk out the door and start walking in the direction that the door is pointing.
You start walking out the door, and you can see where some of the bodies that were left out last night. Give me a survival check.
Fucking skill check, you... Yeah, I just had to say it was going to be a skill check night. 15. 15.
You can... 15, you can see... It seems like something larger might have dragged some of the bodies away for snacking.
Bellies are full. It means for a good day's journey. This way!
Alright, and which direction do you start walking in?
The direction out of the door. So I don't...
Okay, cool.
Is there any way Leaf can help me get my bearings?
How do you mean? Like figure out which direction you need to be going?
Yeah, or even which direction we were going For
I
all
mean,
this?
you might be able to get a vantage point if she flies up. The aerial view probably be the most logical way I could think of to do that.
I'll give that a shot. I'll have her. I'll grab Neo's tail, one of Neo's tails, and I'm just gonna hold on to it, and
Okay.
I'll just see through.
All right. Give me a perception check with whatever the I can't remember what the perception is for, because you use the Imp's perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
DM.
Noah or William. Yep.
Can I do my my whisper thing
Oh yeah, go
before
right
we
ahead.
leave? I mean, I think it only takes a bonus action, so.
That's fine. Go right ahead.
Okay.
I guess that'd be a 18 with dark vision, 120 feet. That matters at all.
No, it's daylight right now. You can gather, Leaf, and Leaf's still invisible, I'm assuming. So no, not really seeing it, but you sensing it. You can see your own body as Leaf just flies up into the air and gets to, I think the distance is about 100 feet from you before you have to. But you can see through, and you can see this large, almost open field, the road a distance away, not that far from where you guys were traveling when you were attacked. You can see the forest off in the distance. It looks at least 5 to 6 days travel away, but it's just barely. It's just barely you can just like make out the blurry crest of the trees. It's just the tips of them coming up over of a hill.
And which direction is that? Cardinal?
It would be. Well, give me a survival check.
Uh-oh.
You don't got no key mind. On that note, William.
A 19.
19. It's in the northern direction.
Oh, I'm proficient in survival. That's why.
Yeah, it's in a northernward direction. South would be where you came from Valencia.
All right, so I'm going to try to kind of guide Neo. I think we need to head north.
And it'll turn at like a 90-degree angle.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're able to guide Neo, just kind of pushing him to head towards the right direction.
Hey, this way!
Is everyone following?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm right up with Neo.
Neo, since you're leading this expedition, I would like you to roll me a D8.
Ooh.
D8?
I'll be hanging back beyond the party a little bit.
Okay.
But still following.
7.
All right.
Oh, 7. That's the worst number.
Your day of travel goes well. Skies are still pretty cloudy, but it doesn't smell like rain. Doesn't seem like it's going to be rain. Just very cloudy skies.
Tell me, William, in your native land, do you have these gray skies? I could not imagine living in a place where, like, 2/3 of the year, it's just gray skies. It's horrible.
As you look to your right, you can see a little cluster of trees. And in the hole, like there's like a hole in one of these trunks, and you can see a reflection of like the clouds break just a little bit, and this little sunbeam comes out, and you can see a glimmer of a reflection inside this tree as you guys pass this little cluster.
Yes, we always have these gray skies. It's quite normal. Yeah. I don't know if that's true, but it is now.
The weather's, at least of now, you guys are. It's in the rainy seasons. It's not that on average that you would have cloudy skies.
I saw that, DM.
Say that again. Yes, you saw that with your passives, and since it was your role.
Can I get close to it? Like,
Yeah,
not
sure.
trying to point it out to the group, just...
No, you're leading the
maybe...
group, so you kind of veer off the charge just a little bit to head towards that cluster of trees.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say you get like 50 feet away from it.
I see anything?
Just again, the anytime the cloud has a break and the sun shines, you just see a little bit more of a glimmer.
Does it make
Like
any
a
form?
reflection of light. It just refracts the light back at you in a way. Like it just seems like it's just reflecting light.
Okay. I will let it do its thing. Let it do its thing and not interrupt it. I won't
what's
bring it
everyone
up
else's
either.
Passives? I just want to know what everyone else's passives are, just to check.
11.
14. 17.
All right. You are the only one who noticed it, Neo. Because yours is what, 20 something? Yeah. 21 does that. All right. Yeah.
Sorry.
So no, all right. And you all continue on your way till, again, about dusk time. Night starts to fall. You guys are starting to get weary from your travels.
I'll set up the tower again.
Okay. So,
Can we find a better spot to set it up so we don't have to watch the door? It's extremely boring watching the door for several hours at a time.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I did it for like almost an hour, boring as shit, and Stan.
I start like flipping through my books.
Company.
You guys just see William start flipping through his spell book, looking over his pages.
Maybe he's looking for like a more entertaining version.
I mean, the concept is amazing. I don't like staying up by myself.
I got nothing here. Sorry.
That's fine. We don't need watch anyways.
Yeah, I'll try and find a spot where I can set it up so like the door opens into a tree, so we have to like squeeze through the door.
Okay. I mean, you could always dismiss the tower, right, to get out?
Dismiss that? I don't think so. I think it just lasts for 24 hours.
Okay. Interesting. So you want to... Sure. Okay, so you're going to go like near a tree and set up your tower.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say I can...
That's where you want to set it up?
Yeah, I'll set it up just so that the door would like be interrupted by the tree, so you'd have to make a lot of noise to get through the door.
Okay.
If you want to roll or something, that's fine.
That's fine. So this tower, the tower again comes, the runes and things are placed in the tower, and you see the door just slightly open and hit this tree. Anyone who wants to enter the tower, I'm going to say I need an acrobatics check.
I'm sure I can squeeze through.
Yeah.
LeBull
Oh,
rolled a
LeBall.
one.
Oh, God.
I rolled a
Forgot
1 for
about LeBall.
him. I know he's got a negative.
Okay, I'm going to...
He gets stuck.
Hold on.
I'm gonna say he's the last one in, but
I'm going to use a charge from my
I won't
wand.
be going in.
okay. Did you say what?
I'm going to use a charge from my wand. So I pull out
Okay.
this thin little wand, and I'm going to reduce the door with enlarge reduce.
Okay.
So that the door is like really small. You can just like step over it.
Oh, understood. Sure.
And then once we're back in, I'll use another charge and enlarge it back to size. Or I guess I just drop the spell and it goes back up.
Yeah. That's fine.
I'm gonna cast Misty Step and just.
So yeah, you guys. I'll say. Vassan, you said you're not going in.
Nah.
Trixie makes her way in. William, you make your way in. Strickland, it takes you a minute with your shield to get in there. You have it and you hit it against the door and you hear this voice in the back of your head. Your head's like, "Careful, sir." And Neo teleports and LeBeau goes in after Strickland and he just, even with the door reduced, like he's stepping over it and his shell's just scraping the top of like the doorway.
I'm like, it's okay. It's not real.
And in that moment, Neo just Misty steps in. I might even say, since you can take someone, you grab his arm, and you Misty step both of you in, so he's unstuck from that. As the rest of the party enters, you make the door larger, and Vassan is still outside.
I touch my ear and be like, "Hey, Vastan, are you going to join us in this thing? It's magical."
I'm just like standing at the door with my head out waiting.
I guess message.
I'll keep watch out here for a bit.
Am I irritating you?
I say nothing, and the tree that's up against the door, I climb it and find a sturdy branch, and
I'm gonna
chill there.
turn to Strickland and be like, "This is why we go to his native land last. That elf is completely irritated by us, so we have to get better with our people skills, our elf skills."
He's irritated by everyone, though. I don't know if it's us. I mean, who doesn't like us?
All right.
Before I
He said he was going to watch all night long, so there is no need for any shifts. I'm gonna go cuddle up on one of your glorious footstools, and
yeah, as we walk in this time though, you see on the bottom floor now is what was on the top floor, the like comfy couches and stuff, and on the top floor is a big bed that could fit all of us, a fireplace, and some chairs.
Nice. I'll curl right up. Let's get
Anything
in.
else anyone wants to do before the rest? All right, Vastan, give me a perception check.
Okay, that went flying. 12 plus 7, so 19.
19. The night gets a little cloudier. Skies get a little bit darker. You can see and hear various animals. You see squirrel, like a raccoon running in the distance. You actually catch up a couple of doe, kind of just prancing through like the field. And you see a couple of blackbirds, some ravens, and like some field mice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep chilling up in the
rest
tree.
of your watch goes good. Are you gonna attempt to rest for your 4 hours?
I'll attempt to rest.
Big night goes relatively good. You guys wake up refreshed on day 2.
I'm gonna roll for my table.
Okay.
Ooh, that's something different.
Strickland, roll me a d8.
An 8.
Before we leave the tower, I want to cast divination as a ritual.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask.
Are we asking the universe again?
Yep.
Okay, so you're
You guys
casting
see,
divination.
I pull out this like pan, I pour some water in it, and I like draw some lines in the water, and my eyes like glaze over, and I'm gonna ask, will we make it to the forest alive?
I'll look up that spell real quick.
I got it right here if you want me to read it.
That's fine, I got it. Say your question one more time.
Will we make it to the forest alive?
And what offering are you giving? That's 25 gold, at least 25 gold.
Oh crap.
That's
Hold
going
on.
that's going to affect who answers. Hey,
I
dude,
guess
when clerics cast this spell, it's very obvious. When a wizard with no religious ties casts it, it's a little,
No, yeah,
more wonky.
I go to cast a spell and I realize I don't have something to offer, so I don't cast it, I guess.
All right. In that case, is there anything else you want to do before you head out for the day?
Mm-mm.
I want to, after I wake up after my meditation tree, I look up. Are those ravens still there?
Give me a perception.
10, 7, yeah. 10 plus 7 plus 17.
You do see a couple of ravens off in the distance in one of the trees.
All right.
Hey, are you worried about those birds?
Oh, it just seems wherever we come to rest, we seem to be getting followed by these birds.
Well, that's not very polite of them.
You know, there's an old wives' tale where we're from that the birds aren't even real. They're actually all just magical emissaries of, a higher power just watching us constantly. They're not even birds. They're just hypothetical eyes of a greater being watching us. But I don't really believe that.
Can I, how far away are these birds?
uh, 80 or so feet away up in a tree.
Okay, I am going to, because I want Vestin to be my friend, I am going to cast invisibility, and I am going to try to get within 30 feet of those birds.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
With advantage because you're invisible.
Oh, yes! All right, stealth, plus 9, that's 27.
Okay.
And
I'm fairly confident.
I want to get within 30 feet of them, and I want to cast Minor Illusion. Like, I want to do the auditory one, where it's like a... just a big bird is coming and close to these ravens and see what they do.
So, you climb up, you get underneath them, and this screeching noise emanates right between them, and you see both ravens just fly straight up.
All right. I'll wait a couple seconds. Do they come back down?
No, but with your passives, you would see that they're still above you.
All right.
Kind of just circling now, flying around the area, but not really getting near to the tree tops.
I will send a message to one of these ravens and say, and Sylvan, well, if you were smart, you wouldn't stay as close. And then I will do another minor illusion with a big screech sound and just see if I can spook them again.
All right.
That's it. It's just all jackass.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, intimidation.
Holy shit.
Jeez. It's a 26. Yeah, 16 plus 10.
All right. They seem to fly forward to northern direction, but they start to fly away.
Vistan, I don't think I chased them away. And your worries about them, they might be true. But the next time I see him, I will go, and I'll like form up my Eldritch Blast. I can knock him out of there if you want.
You do whatever you want, my furry friend.
I mean,
I'm just trying to be cautious.
okay.
So you guys head on in your trek.
I'll poke Strickland in the ribs. It'd be like, hey, did you hear that, brother? Vestan just called me his furry friend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he just says that to anyone with fur. Well, let me see if I can get that out of him.
Okay.
Strickland, did you roll me a d8?
Oh, yeah, that was an 8.
8.
That's a dragon, for sure.
While this is going on, I'm going to start, like, kind of walking closer to the Stan, and I'll, like, kind of, like, nudge into his ankles and stuff, just to kind of see if I can get him to say that I'm a furry friend as well.
we'll say you guys travel for a good portion of the day as you continually try to nudge up to Vastan as you walk.
Is there something you want?
As you guys
I just
point,
thought we were friends.
you reach a point in your travels where
I guess you could say that.
it's halfway through your day's travel, and you find a good resting spot for a moment. You see these kind of circled, ruined, like it looks like it might have been like an altar or a place where a statue stood, with some large boulders around. You guys take a minute and you feel what you think is Strickland again nudging up against your legs. Vastan. As you turn to look down to kind of swat him away.
Uh-oh.
You see this small. Heather's gonna be so mad she missed this. You see this small, almost like fluffy, like fuzzball with brown, like fur or feathers. And you see this baby owlbear at your feet. Like nuzzling at your feet.
Do I see this?
Yeah, after a while it's not being very quiet. It's making that little slight screeching growl.
I start looking around.
Is it wedging itself
make a perception
between
check.
Strickland and Vastan?
No, Strickland wasn't nuzzling at that point. He just thought it was Strickland.
18.
I kind of just put my hand up for a
anything.
second, and I crouched down to inspect it, I guess.
Yeah, give me a perception check, man. Investigation.
While he's doing that, I'm walking over and I'm trying to shove it off. Get out of here. Get out of here.
14, 15, 17.
Give me an animal handling check, William. 17.
17.
You see on top of its fur the slight staining of blood, but it doesn't seem to be its blood. He seems to be uninjured.
Would I see this passive investigation 19 before I shoved him off?
Yeah, you would have saw that.
Okay, I
What
won't
was your
try.
animal handling? Okay.
It was a 19, but I'll just
Okay.
seeing that I'll kind of be like, okay, I'll leave it.
Hey, we'll kneel down to this.
I pull out some of my rations and
I was gonna say, yeah.
then to feed it some.
It tears through. It just grabs it and starts
We're adopting an owlbear.
I'm gonna
Neil, with your
cast-
passives,
Yeah.
say with your passives, you would see on the other side of this stone face type altar, you can see a larger owl bear.
Oh no.
On the other side.
No. Go back to mom. Go back to mom. Go.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh jeez. That's a 10. I cast prestidigitation on its feathers or its fur, wherever the blood is, trying to get the stuff. No, go. Sparks. Go to mom.
And it goes around this way, and you can see it go around the stone circle as it you see kind of buries itself under its mom's body, but you can only see the body slightly lifting up every time the cublet nudges the body on the ground, but it doesn't seem to move.
How far away from this? How far
30,
away?
40 feet from you.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to pull my pan flute in my hand, and I'm gonna start doing a little ditty. I'm gonna say, turn around. Every now and then we need to get a little further from the fucking owl bear. Turn around. And I am going to cast Healing Word on Mama Owl Bear. And tell my group to back away.
As you cast the spell, you see the healing magics from your music like sweep over, but there's no move.
Oh, I am not the one.
I like to try and stealth closer.
Do a stealth roll.
I pour a little water out of my flask, and just use shape water to try and like get rid of some of the blood off the baby.
Okay.
17 plus 13 for 30.
You get around there.
But
I'm pulling Strickland away from this.
Okay. You see this little owl bear gonna gravitate towards William as the water starts splashing, and you can see the closer you get, this owl bear, this larger one, seems to have been like cut open and like opened up on top of this altar. You can see kind of a blood smear from it fighting or being dragged down the top of this like stone plateau. It looks like this owlbear could have been used in some sort of ritual, but it is dead.
I'm going to hand the baby owlbear off to New and Strickland, and I'm going to head up to the altar. It's fine. Stay far away. And I'm going to investigate the altar. See, do I recognize this type of ritual? Would I know anything about it?
Give me a religion check.
Natural 20. 25.
Natural 20. Let me get some notes up here. I'll be right back.
While this is going on, seeing the mama bear is dead.
Actually, at this point, why don't we just take a 10?
Sure, yeah.
Because
Well,
it's 10:47.
Andy's just walked off, so we have to
Okay,
wait.
well, let's play this out and we'll do it when he gets back so we can pause the stream. Okay, but what were you going to say?
I'm going to drop my stealth, walk up to the baby owlbear, and just start trying to mama bear it, basically. Like, I'll give it a bit of food, pat its head, basically trying to tame it.
Yeah, give me a animal handling.
We're adopting an owlbear, guys.
Hell yeah.
At least we got it young.
Yeah, exactly.
13 was my animal handling is 7. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, he seems pretty perceptive. Does seem to be a male. Brownish fur with a little bit of white on the head. Typical owl look. Noah, with your, what was your...
Go.
What was your religion check?
It was a natural 20, so 25.
Oh, that's right. It takes you a little bit while these guys, the rest of the group is taming this baby owl bear.
I'm just like flipping through notebooks,
You're
checking other
flipping through
things.
some of your father's notes in his book. You can see that the owlbear is missing some of its organs as you look deeper. Its heart is gone. The lungs are gone. looks like a liver or something is missing. And you can see runes written in blood on some of around on the stone that's been smeared away now. You see a lot of marks and similar things that would make you think that this was a ritual to Sylvanas, the blood goddess of death and assassins.
Okay, hold on.
And this was some sort of sacrificial
Ritual to what? Can you say that name again?
Sylvanas, the blood goddess of death.
You're
Okay.
gonna fucking die.
And assassins. Don't forget that part. And assassins.
And of assassins.
Yeah. As I'm kind of away from the rest of the party.
And honestly,
right now.
with a natural 20, you remember in some of your lessons from your father specifically, this wouldn't be necessarily anything they would have taught you at school, that Sylvanas, the blood goddess of death,
Mhm.
the Blight Queen, goddess and queen of disease and sickness, and Mortis, the god of undeath, and believed to be the father of vampires.
Okay, Blight Queen, goddess of sickness
disease and sickness. And Mortis, the father of undeath. And rumored to be the father and creator of vampires. Well,
Okay.
him and Sylvanas were known that they made vampires together. And that these are known as the Triad of Death.
Okay.
3 newer gods that rose up to form this kind of coven of deities, of these like quasi-demi deities. And they cover all aspects of death and undeath.
Whew. Okay.
Sickness, murder, and necromancy.
Evil, bad crap.
Yeah.
Being away from the party, I just kind of go, do you know what this is? Just
I'm too distracted by the owlbear.
no, not you. I just say that to myself, Timmy. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
I just say, do you know what this is?
You get a response back in the back of your mind of, I've heard of them before.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. At this time, let's take a 10.
Yeah.
Because it's almost 11.
All right. Yeah. So we'll be back in 10 minutes. Here, let me change it over. Bam. Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Okay, and we are back.
All right. So, Vasan, you successfully seem to get the trust of this little baby owl bear on your side. William, you make those revelations of yours about this site and what went on here.
I'm sweating profusely.
A few minutes go by while you're investigating and you're looking around. Strickland, what did you want? Or Neil, what do you want to do?
If Mama Bear is dead, and then I would like cross my legs, Indian style, kind of, next to her. Pull out my pan flute and just play a little song. You know, nothing extended because I would imagine this is still kind of uncomfortable for me to be by like this big hulking.
Yeah. Neo and Vastan, because of everything going on and your attention being slightly distracted, I would like you to make me. This is why I'm making you make perception rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. My perception's retarded.
Yeah, it is.
2 those are rolling hot. 2019.
Okay.
Plus 7 or 26.
Both over 20.
I didn't roll over 20.
Oh, well, what'd you get?
I 7 on the die plus 11, so 18.
18. 18's so good. You see 2 somewhat similar ravens fly overhead.
I'm gonna look at Vistan right in the eyes and spark up some frickin' energy and see what his reaction is.
I'll just nod slowly.
Bam, bam! Eldritch Blast, one at each.
Right. These things go to swoop down, make a 2 attack rolls as they're kind of like somewhat dive bombing. You saw them coming.
First one is a 24. The second one is a 19.
For sure that hits a raven, but let's find out.
Almost guaranteed.
Yeah, definitely. Roll some damage.
The first damage is 11 points. The second damage is 10 plus 5, 15 points.
As these things dive bomb and you cast your Eldritch Blast, they get like 10 feet off the ground, like towards the ground, coming down to you guys. They get into your line of sight. You Eldritch Blast. As the smoke from your Eldritch Blast comes out, you see, instead of ravens, these 2 purple cloaked like beings finish their descent on like in their regular forms and land, taking some damage as they tumble and fall, but they both pull out wands, and I need you to roll for initiative.
I turn around and see them just.
Knew it. I knew it.
I was just thinking, I was going to say, like, to Veston, like, see what happens when you communicate how you feel about things. Oh, fuck! Holy jeez. Wow, that's a good roll. I am...
Not me.
It was really hit or miss the first half of the session, but...
Neo?
25.
25. Vastan?
23. 13 on die plus 10 modifier.
Strickland?
21 for me.
Wow.
Hold on, though. I haven't... Oh, that's why. I was like, I can't roll for Le Bon.
Oh,
I can roll for him.
Trixie rolled.
LeBeau got he's a -1 a -1 initiative, right?
Yep.
All right, so he rolled an 11. What was yours again, Strickland?
21.
Dang, all these high ones.
Trixie got a 13.
Okay, I'll balance it out.
13, and William?
3.
All right.
That one.
Give me a
rough.
second.
You're going to be going first on the second round, though.
That's
Think
true.
about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And let's hope this works. Give me a second. To load. Better load.
Oh.
There it is. There we go.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, yeah.
The dead bear. Aw.
All right.
The little cat-looking owl bear next to me.
Just changing the music up
Dude,
a little
that's
bit.
awesome.
Are these squares 5 feet or 10 feet?
They are 5.
Cool. Tight.
Okay, here we go.
Alrighty.
Oh, boy.
Neo, you were up first.
Okay. How far away is the closest bad guy from me? Is that one?
50 feet away is the closest.
Oh,
That one by the
they're
boulder.
purpled. Oh, awesome. Perfect.
These are you guys. You're the one with the green hat and the orange glow. Strickland's the yellow glow. William is the red glow. Lestan's the green. LeBeau is blue, and Trixie is like a pinkish purple.
I will. Oh, I'm looking at Trixie. I will cast Hex on the one by the rock as my bonus action. And then he is going to get some force thrown at him.
Alright.
The first one is a 19, and the second one is a 25.
He is hexed.
And does the 19 hit?
Both of those hit.
Okay, the first one is 7 points of force damage and 1 point of necrotic. The second one is 7 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic.
And those were both of the same guy.
Same guy. I am going to back away out of this circle. Like towards that rock formation that's the same color as the ground.
Right about there.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
Perfect. It's go time, guys. Come on.
Alright. Lestan, you're up next.
Well, first things first. I want to try and as I'm like jumping back to get away from him, I want to kind of swoop the owl bear and jump back with him.
Okay. Give me an animal handling.
It's 10 and my hand in 7, so 17.
Alright, 17. Yeah, good enough. You're able. He seems to let you pick him up as you back up. I'll say that's your free action.
And as I've backed up, I'm getting behind me, pull my bow out, and I will. I won't do that. I will take, as I go to shoot the one further down away from the rock, the other purple
Okay.
one. I dip an arrow into my bandolier and poison it as bonus
Okay.
action. Let me just mark that file off. Whoosh. And I will take a shot at him. So, an 8 plus 11, so 19.
That hits.
Sweet. Tries. And then we need to make a con check.
That is a 9.
He fails, so he takes poison damage.
Right.
So
What was the original damage? I apologize.
I didn't say yet.
Okay.
Original damage from the longbow. 6 plus 5.
11.
So 11 from the bow.
Mhm.
And then 11 points of poison damage.
11 points of poison damage. As you fire
So-
your arrow at him, it cuts through the robe on his arm, and you can see him grasp one of his arms as the poison begins to settle in.
And then we just mark that arrow off. My arrow's gone. Oh, yeah. Jeez, I'm running out of arrows. Second shot. Same person. But I will sharpshooter this one.
Okay.
So. That's the natural
He's
one.
For a what?
12.
He is gonna cat.
Oh no, it'd be minus 5.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
You shoot wide over his head. That ends your turn.
That bonus action. Yeah. Yeah, I'm done.
All right. I need. Everybody in that circle to make a dexterity saving throw.
What is happening?
The owl bear?
The owl bear as well.
How is this a spell happening?
This is a spell.
From which one?
From the one over by the stone. He begins swirling his hands together as ice and snow begin to surround you all.
Could I attempt to counterspell?
While certainly. What level are you counterspelling at?
Let's say 4th.
Alright, it is cancelled then.
Counterspell.
Yeah, it's if you cast it at the equal level, it's dispelled, right?
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure.
I got it right here. I can look at it too. Oh no, it says just says. Oh yeah, when you cast a spell of 4th level or higher. Yeah, okay, equal or less. So. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just reading something. Okay. That is all he can do, but he is going to. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to back up to here. Strickland, your turn.
All right. How many of us, like good guys and friends, we got here? We got 6 of us.
Plus a little baby owl bear.
3 plus 4 plus 5. All right. I'm gonna cast Bless on 5 of us.
Yep.
I'm going to
Which 5 are we
omit.
doing?
I'm gonna skip myself.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I believe that's. You know what? I'm gonna back up a little bit closer to my brother, but still not too far. Maybe just slightly off the steps, but towards. Yeah.
You're about there.
Yeah, that's perfect. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I think I'm out of stuff to do. That's my turn.
Alright. Just wanna see if I can do something real quick. Oh, no worries. Okay. Alright, it is the other guy's turn.
Jeepers.
No counter spell this time, guys.
Nope.
William, I need you to do a. Hold on, I'll figure out where the save is. Charisma save.
2.
2?
2. Wait, hold on. I get a D4, right?
Yeah, because you're blessed.
Well, it doesn't matter. 5.
You guys, look over to William as the air around him begins to warp, and you can see this like blue smoke. Just
I knew it.
off the field. William, you just wake up and you're floating in this abyss.
Do I know where I am?
Hold on a minute. Let me just double check something.
And clarification, Trixie knew William, right?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
This was
No.
they were unrelated. You would know, William, with your intelligence, that this is like it's a demi-plane of sorts. It's not any of the major planes of existence.
Cool.
That is his turn, and it's Trixie's turn.
30. Trixie is going to run her movement to... Oh. No, she wouldn't do that. The one that she saw just cast this spell on a member that has put her up in this hut. Needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 17. She's going to drop, just like put her hands to her temple and start whispering quietly, and it's going to get loud in his ears and cast dissonant whispers.
Alright, what kind of save is that again?
That is a wisdom.
And this was to the the one by the rock or the one down below?
The one down below.
All right. Wisdom. That's a 13.
That is a fail.
Okay. That is
All right.
a
That is
concentration check.
shit. Sorry. 14 points. Oh, yeah, 14. That was fucking shit.
14 points of damage.
14 points of psychic damage.
Of psychic damage. He grabs his head as he begins to.
Let's see here. On a failed save.
Sorry, remind me. Concentration check.
He's got to roll 10 or above.
All right, he succeeded then.
If available, they have to move as far as its speed allows you away from me.
Okay.
The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous grounds, such as a fire or a pit. Yeah.
He will run this way.
Okay. Let me just check her bonus actions. She is going to look at Laboul and be like, ha! You know what to do! And give him a D8 of Bardic Inspiration.
Solid. It is Laboul's turn. Jeff, I can if you want, or if you want to, I don't care.
Sorry, lost my mouse. I couldn't unmute. Yeah, I don't. Is anyone hurt? Is that his first thought?
Yeah, that would be his first thought.
Gosh, anyone in obvious duress?
No one's really gotten hurt yet. Except for William, who's just disappeared.
Well, not much we can do about that, right? How far away are they? I love
65 feet away from you.
I'm sorry?
65 feet.
All right, I think we'll have to move into the at least, let's say, move into 50-foot range.
I remember
That's strict one.
What?
Isn't he playing the ball?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just instantly heard your voice.
Yeah.
Back there. So, 10, 15, 20.
And then I'm just gonna.
So about 70 feet away, but he can still get to about 60.
If you can get into 55, 60-foot range,
we'll 55.
cast Fairy Fire.
All right, they need to make deck saves.
Correct. That is a Dex 16.
I got a failure and a success.
All right.
We will say people have advantage on him. He's glowing in a light.
Yeah, and the failure is just no effect. Or I'm sorry, the success is no effect, right?
Yeah, success is just no effect.
All right. And Laboul is concentrated.
All right. All right, fairy fires up on that guy.
Alrighty.
Nice.
We'll say concentrating. All right.
I'm concentrating too.
And I believe that's it.
Thank you. And we will just duplicate that. We'll throw that on Neo. Alright. That is LeBeau's turn. William, you are up.
I just pull out Freddy and I'm like, just put him on the head. I have a little rat that I pull out and he just sits on my finger.
Nah. I have a pet rat as well.
Nice. Nice.
Mine's called Splinter.
Splinter. Yeah, we just float around and I feed him a little cheese. That's it.
That's it? Oh yeah, that's right, because you're make a save.
Gone. Oh, I get to make a save? Is that how banishment
I
works?
believe so. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure
Okay,
that you get a save. Could be wrong though.
No. Nope.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's just until someone makes
I'm
a loose
just-
concentration. All right, that
just
ends your
stuck
turn,
here.
buddy.
Yeah.
Neo, you're up. Speaking of which, I need a concentration on him as well.
Muted. Can't hear you, Andy.
Yep. The one that's text is getting 2 more beams.
All right.
The first one is 11.
11 does not hit.
Okay. The second one is another 11. Oh boy.
2 beams go firing right over its head.
Veston.
Yes.
I'll pull out my pan flute and back up a couple squares and start playing what I think is an elf song. You know, and I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Veston.
So you back up a little bit more.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Nice
So
one.
you have a D8.
All right. Bastan, you're up.
Right. The one I previously attacked, I will take another 2 shots towards him.
All right.
First one, I will sharpshooter.
Okay.
And that's a 19. Plus
That hits.
6. Just -5. So. Sweet, where's my D8? Where's my D8? 4 plus 5, so that's 9 plus 10, 19 points of damage from my first shot.
19 points of damage. Ooh, arrow gets stuck in
Rogues.
his other shoulder, sticking out of him and staying in his shoulder.
Then.
Is that concentration?
It is.
You're shooting at that.
He succeeds.
And then, second shot, I'm going to arcane arrow, bursting arrow them since we're right next to each other.
Okay.
No sharpshooter, straight shot. And that rolled off the table. It's a 9 plus 11, so dirty 20.
That hits.
So, bursting arrow. Immediately after arrow hits a creature, the target and all creatures within 10 feet take 2d6 force damage each. So, roll for the arrow first. 1 plus 5 for 6 points of damage from my arrow. And then 9 points of force damage from the bursting arrow each.
And as you see this one arrow embed in the lower one's leg as it bursts off and hits the one who's currently fairy fire next to him, just pushing him, bounces off that rock there just a little bit, and his head starts to bleed. Anything else?
You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to action surge and take another 2 shots. One at each, and both going to be sharpshooter. So first one, it's a 9 plus 6,
15.
so 15.
That hits.
Sweet. That's 6 plus 5. That's 11. Plus 10 from sharpshooter. 21 points of damage from that 1 hour.
How would you like to do this? And William, you just
Just
pop back
shut
into existence.
into the heart. Arrow straight through, goes into his heart. Pops dead. And then last shot, sharpshooter again against the other one. That's a 9 again, so another 15.
Hits.
So 5 plus 5 for 10, and plus 10 for sharpshooter. 20 points of damage from a second now.
20 points of damage. This one shoots right into like its left part, right part of its chest. Still standing, but end your turn.
And I'm just gonna stick where I am and keep the baby bugbear covered.
Great. William, as you reappear back into the material plane from that voidless place that you just were, you land, you look around, you see Vastan and the arrow in the chest of the wizard who had banished you. As he falls to the ground, you see the other one pull up his wand out like this, and it lights like a match. As he turns and he whips his wand towards you guys. I need Labol.
Hold on.
I need Labol, Vastan, William, and Strickland. Hold on. 10, and I need everybody but Neo to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm more than 60 feet away, right? It's like 65 feet away or something like that.
Yeah, you're more than 60 feet away.
What's it? Dex save.
Dex save.
Sweet. 16 plus 9.
Trixie got a 27.
Dang.
15. Oh no.
26 from the best arm.
Okay,
Who's rolling
who got
for baby
over
owlbear?
Who? I got him.
No.
Sorry. Who got under 16?
Labul.
Looking at the wrong thing. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry I didn't roll for him.
Oh, Strickland got under 16 too?
Yeah.
Did the bug owlbear fail?
No, it succeeded.
Ah.
That
So I
might
say
be
if
nothing. What?
If just saying, if it failed, I'll try and wouldn't mind taking the damage, but I'll throw my save out the window to try and save the owlbear.
I'll allow that. You put your body over the owlbear, exposing your backside, taking the full front of this fireball.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I'll take it. Take it like a man.
For everyone who got under 16, that's 29 points of fire damage.
I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements, so I take half.
Hey, I want
And then everyone else,
elements.
everyone
Oh,
else
yeah.
would take half that. So what, 14? Something like that.
Yeah, 14.
As this boom, just in the middle, in between like all of you, Neo, you just watch from a distance.
As Strickland and I do like
Hey.
the same exact motion, I just like give him a glance and a nod, like, yeah. Good choice.
LeBeau looks very hurt. Anyways, that's his turn, but he is also making his way 10, 15, 20, 25. He is making his way this way. Behind this rock. Strickland, your turn.
I am going to move as close as I can to the ball.
That's about as far as you can get.
Can Leaf make it any closer?
What's Leaf's movement?
That is a great question. Once that, 40. 40 feet line.
Then yeah, Leaf could definitely get to him.
All right, in that case, I'm going to. I want a twin spell, cure wounds.
Okay.
One at me and one through Leaf at the bull. But it's going to be for. I am all out of third level. I am. All right, this is going to be a second level cure wounds. For 14 HP.
Yeah, great. He's feeling a lot better. You see this divine energy go over from Leaf's touch, just like from nothing, but just this. You almost see the outline of a hand, Strickland, of Leaf's hand as the divine energy kind of outlines it while she's invisible, and then it just fades through LeBeau's body.
Yeah, I dig that. I think that's my turn.
All right, it's gonna be Trixie's turn.
Okay. She is going to move her full movement to try to cut down and see this guy. Her movement is 25
She's
feet.
only got 25. So
Yep.
she can get there. It's still kind of blocked by that large boulder. Can't really get a straight line on him. She does have the feat that gives her Misty Step, though.
Okay. She does?
The Fey touched, so she can Misty Step like you guys want.
Alright, she's gonna Misty Step to see this person, and then she is going to cast Sleep at 4th level.
Alright. Roll me some D8s.
Alright, D8s. 1, 2. How many do I need? Like 18?
How many hit points?
D8s. 2d8 for each slot above first level. We'll cast this at third level. Because she's got plenty of spots. And this guy just lit her the fuck up. So we'll do a third level.
That's very on character for her.
Third level, so that is how many D8s is the initial sleep?
He's going
Oh,
to use
5d8.
his reaction.
So this
He's
would
going to
be
use his reaction. As he looks over his shoulder, he's going to cast Counterspell.
am I within 60 feet?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
And he casts that at third level.
That's her turn then.
Yeah.
Alright. LeBeau's turn. Jeff, what would you like LeBeau to do?
Is he still? I'm just refreshing. Is his hit points relatively accurate?
Let me take
Or
a
is
look.
he really hurting?
Since you're playing him, he's got 23.
Okay. I don't want to use all his slots though.
It's probably what he would do.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do second level cure wounds just on himself.
Okay.
That is. Oh, I can't roll for it.
I can. What's the
Yeah,
roll?
2d8 plus 4.
For 11 hit points.
Not bad.
That brings him up to 34.
All right. Yeah, I'll feel better about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him. I don't know, move into closer range with that one.
Right about there.
Yeah, whatever his movement might be.
What was LeBeau? LeBeau was concentrated on Fairy Fire, right?
Yep.
Oh shit, on bless.
Yeah. I
Or
forgot
was I
that too.
Right.
No, he was on Fairy Fire. That's right.
Yeah. Speaking of which, he needed to do a concentration check for that. Because Fairy Fire is concentration, correct?
Yes.
All right.
So,
the fairy fire actually does drop. He rolled a
you
7.
want to roll for me, or
Yeah,
should I just?
I rolled for him. For that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's an 8 total for him. So. Fairy fire's gone. And he was the only one concentrating. So.
Okay. I think that's it.
Getting rid of that. And back where it was. Alright. William.
I'm going to hop on my broom and move 40 feet closer to the purple guy. And I'm just going
Hold
to
on,
cast
which way are you going?
just straight like between the two rocks towards the purple guy.
You can probably get here. Yeah, you can see him kind of. It'd be kind of hard.
If I have to go up a little bit to get a better advantage. I just need to be
Probably
within
about as far as
120
you can
feet.
get. Yeah, I think you can see him, so you can get his general direction.
Okay, I'm just gonna do. I can find my mouse. Just a 3rd level magic missile.
He's
Pew
going
pew
to.
pew pew pew.
He is going to counter. He's going to use. No, he can't.
He already
Nope.
used counterspell.
He already
use
used it.
counter.
So give me his damage.
Yep. So
Give me
it'll
the damage.
be 3,
Roll them
5.
d4s.
5d4. All right. One second.
Wes should still be up. I just rolled concentration for a dirty 20.
What? For concentration on what?
For Bless Strickland.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sounds
That's
good.
18 points of force damage.
How would you like to do this with magic missile?
So I just like hop up on my broom, and I kind of like I'm trying to steer with one hand, and then I stop, and I'm like almost falling off of it. It's like cast a spell, and I just want them to like 1, 2, 3, all directly through his face.
Like whistling birds, just.
Yeah. Like if you ever seen Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yep.
like just 5
Yep.
of his arrows.
Yep. Yeah. He falls dead to the ground, and you guys seem to be all right. And I will say, because of Astan's gallant save, the owlbear made it out unscorched.
Yeah.
Astan,
Vistan.
you hurt like a mother though. You took that full on your back.
Yep.
Vistan and Strickland. I walk up to you, closer to you guys, and I start talking of this story about a dwarf named Trevok and an elf named Roland, and how they were the most odd couple, but valiant fighters. So valiant that they stood in front of 8,500 men, so their town could flee. And both of you are going to gain. Hold on. Let me just see how many die that is. Okay. Both of you gain. Where'd my. Oh, that's not bad. 9 hit points. But they died.
Guys, it's
And
about,
you guys don't because of that story. So, that's good.
I'll kind of stand up after shouting that our bear, kind of stretch from her back, all blistered and sore. It's like, it's gonna fucking hurt in the morning.
so at this point, it's like midday. You guys had taken a stop like in the middle of the day, so you still have a half a day's travel to make before dusk.
Could we get this Mama Owlbear pulled off of this ruin and maybe spend a couple hours giving her a proper burial?
Certainly.
Thank
If
you.
everyone is in agreement, you guys take a couple of hours.
Well, I'll do that.
Yeah,
But in
I
those
agree.
couple hours as well, I'm going to get back the hours a shot.
You
Which
get about
obviously is
half,
half.
of what you shot. Yep.
So I shot 6,
Yeah, I think about
so
3.
3. Dude, I'm getting fucking low now. I mean, I'll loot their bodies and then I'll start. Just,
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I was
I'll
gonna say I'm gonna
continue.
check the guy who I magic missiled.
okay, stop rolling off a fucking desk. I'm gonna after I've done all that, I'll start, just messing about with Owlbear. 14 plus 3, so 17 investigation.
You do find on one of these gentlemen a long, white-looking wand, Vaston. And like a pouch of gold. It's like 20 gold in it.
Was this one that I saw him fireball us with?
I mean, yeah, he cast fireball from that one.
Oh.
I got a 21.
You find a small bag of gold, about 20 gold in it, and a piece of clothing. Just it's a sock. Well, actually, do you wear shoes or anything like that?
No.
What's a piece of clothing that you would wear that you may not have left home with?
I mean, I only had like my school uniform on, so pretty much anything. I have like a vest, an undershirt, and pants on.
What about a tiny speculator?
Yeah.
You see in possession a small vest that's very familiar.
Okay.
That you recognize as it's one of your articles of clothing.
I will take it. I'll take my old, gross, dirtied, ripped up vest and replace it for that one. And I kind of take the other one and like kick it in the dirt.
He also has a wand. From what you gather, though, it's just a regular arcane focus.
Just a regular one.
And a pipe.
A pipe? Like a smoking
Like
pipe?
Yep. And that's about all you find on them. The last thing that you do find is a parchment. Small folded up piece of parchment.
Okay.
With just a drawing, like a image of an eye on it.
Okay.
And that's all you guys find. And with a couple hours, wait, some of you are who is burying the owl bear?
I take the baby and I just take it like away behind the rock so it can't see.
Okay. I would like to know who and how you are doing this.
I'm following whoever's lead.
Neo, you were the one who said you wanted to bury the owl bear, so I'm curious how you're doing that.
Neo?
Andy?
Sorry. Say what?
You said you were burying the owl bear. I want to know how you were doing it.
I will, I don't have a shovel. And I don't have any magical ways to move earth. So I with help, I would try to get the owl bear off of the stone, and then just cast minor illusion to make it look like the owl bear is buried. And say, look,
that's easy enough.
we did it.
That doesn't take much time at all.
Yes. None of
So
you
I'll
see
say
through this.
the time, you guys can get a short rest in.
Okay.
Yeah. Short rest will come in handy.
I don't think I get anything in a short rest, do I? I think.
Don't you get your
Everybody else-
inspiration back?
Oh yeah. I do.
Sure, everyone else will be appreciative of the hit points.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I will during our short rest. I will bust out my pan flute again and play another song. And actually, as I start humming or playing this musical notes, Trixie will join in and do a little bit of her own. And everybody gains 7 extra hit points as we both do a short song of rest.
Are those temporary hit points or?
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay.
Song rest is hit point, just regular hit
Yep.
points.
Okay, cool.
So you make it.
With that extra 1 healing point from that song of rest, I'm fully healed.
Very nice, very nice. You guys continue your travel for the day before getting ready to settle down. I'm assuming the tower is cast again.
Yeah.
We don't have to play it out for you guys. Some who wants to take watches, take their watches. But it's a seemingly uneventful night, regardless. You guys wake up in the morning. You pack up your stuff, and Noah, can you roll me a D8 for your? We're on our third day of travel now.
Feed the owl bear some more rations.
And he sticks pretty close by to you.
6.
Hey, Tim, I'm only saying this because you told us to tell you this.
Oh, I'm not. I'm setting the scene.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing. A 6.
Oh, I'll take the time as well. While I'm on watch, I completely forgot I had it, but I looted a lockbox, I believe, from the king's place.
Oh, sure. You can take the time to get that open up.
Yeah.
You have there's about 150 gold and 20 silver in there. And a single platinum. No, roll me one more time.
I'd say about 20 platinum.
D8.
20
No,
platinum,
I said 20 silver and 1 platinum. Yeah, roll me another D8. I had a duplicate on that one. I didn't realize.
6 again.
Well, okay, roll until you don't get a 6.
Okay. 7.
All right. It's storms begin to roll in, and the rain begins to fall as you continue on onto your third day of travel, heading to the Fanrir Forest. We'll pick it up next week or next time.
Sweet.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. Nothing exciting happened from it.
Awesome. We have Diaries of the Wimpy Graviturgis on this channel Tuesday nights, and the Chaotic Chronicles on Saturday at 9, and Etc. Sunday at 9. So we'll see you there. Wear your fucking mask, and we love you.